1906. A year that would forever be etched in the annals of history, not just for the Great San Francisco earthquake, but also for an event that remained shrouded in mystery and controversy to this day. This is the story of Nikola Tesla's Wardenclyffe Tower, a structure that had the potential to revolutionize the way we harness energy, but was deliberately demolished under suspicious circumstances. Nikola Tesla, a man often referred to as the God of Lightning, was a visionary genius whose contributions to the field of electrical engineering were nothing short of groundbreaking. Among his many inventions, it was Wardenclyffe Tower that promised to be the most transformative. Situated in Shoreham, New York, this colossal structure was designed to transmit both messages and electricity wirelessly across the globe. Tesla envisioned a world where energy could be harnessed directly from the Earth's ionosphere, effectively making it free and accessible to all. However, on the fateful day of May 15, 1906, disaster struck when a fire broke out at Wardenclyffe Tower, reducing much of its wooden components to ashes. While such incidents were not uncommon in those times, what followed was far more intriguing. Despite Tesla's attempts to secure funding and complete the project, he faced insurmountable financial hurdles and bitter opposition from powerful adversaries. Eventually, on December 12, 1917, Wardenclyffe Tower was demolished and sold for scrap metal. But who would want to sabotage such a promising invention? And why? These questions have haunted historians and researchers for decades. Some believe that J.P. Morgan, one of Tesla's primary investors, pulled the plug on Wardenclyffe Tower after realizing it could disrupt his business interests in the burgeoning telegraph and telephone industries. Others speculate that government agencies saw the potential threat in Tesla's design, fearing it could be used for nefarious purposes. Yet, despite these theories, concrete evidence remains elusive. What we do know is this: Wardenclyffe Tower stood as a testament to human ingenuity and audacity, only to meet its untimely end amidst whispers of conspiracy and betrayal. Its destruction not only robbed us of a technological marvel, but also left behind a legacy of unanswered questions and intrigue. As we delve deeper into the story of Wardenclyffe Tower, prepare yourself for a journey through a world where science meets secrecy, progress clashes with power, and visionary ideas are silenced before they can change the course of history. Delving into the story of Wardenclyffe Tower, we find ourselves in the early 20th century, a time brimming with revolutionary ideas and groundbreaking discoveries. This period saw the convergence of three extraordinary figures: J.P. Morgan, George Westinghouse, and Nikola Tesla. J. Pierpont Morgan, an American financier and banker, was already a titan of industry by the time he encountered Tesla. His Gilded Age empire stretched across various sectors, including railroads, steel, and communications. In 1900, Morgan's General Electric Company merged with Thomas Edison's incandescent lamp business, forming an electric behemoth that would dominate the industry for decades. George Westinghouse, an inventor and entrepreneur, entered the scene as a formidable rival to Edison's direct current system. In 1886, he founded the Westinghouse Electric Corporation, which championed alternating current, a more efficient and safer method of transmitting electricity over long distances. The infamous War of Currents between Edison and Westinghouse would set the stage for one of history's most intriguing partnerships, that of Westinghouse and Tesla. Nikola Tesla, a Serbian-American inventor, physicist, and engineer, was already making waves in scientific circles with his innovative designs and theories. In 1884, he arrived in the United States, seeking to work with Edison directly. However, their collaboration ended bitterly due to disagreements over payment and design philosophies. Tesla then found himself at Westinghouse's doorstep, bringing along his groundbreaking polyphase AC system, a technological leap that would propel Westinghouse's company ahead of Edison's DC empire. In 1901, with financial backing from J.P. Morgan and armed with Westinghouse's support, Tesla embarked on what he believed would be his magnum opus, the Wardenclyffe Tower. Situated in Shoreham, New York, this colossal structure aimed to transmit both messages and electricity wirelessly across vast distances, potentially offering free energy to the world. Yet, amidst this promising venture, tensions began to rise among our trio. As construction costs soared, Morgan grew increasingly uneasy about the financial viability of the project. Meanwhile, Westinghouse faced mounting pressure from his own company, which was grappling with the crippling burden of licensing Tesla's patents. It is here where questions begin to swirl around the true fate of Wardenclyffe Tower. Did J.P. Morgan, fearful of potential financial ruin and wary of disruptive technologies, ultimately pull the plug on Tesla's dream? Was George Westinghouse, struggling to maintain his company's competitive edge, complicit in the decision to dismantle the tower? The records remain murky, leaving us with a tale fraught with mystery and intrigue. As we continue exploring the Lost Lab, the threads of conspiracy and betrayal will lead us down a rabbit hole of unanswered questions, each one begging for answers that may forever elude us. But in this quest for truth, we must remember that sometimes the most fascinating stories are those left untold. Delving deeper into the enigma that surrounds Nikola Tesla's free energy tower, we find ourselves entangled in a web of scientific intrigue and unanswered questions. Known as the Wardenclyffe Tower, or simply Tesla's Tower, this ambitious project was intended to transmit power wirelessly through the Earth. But what exactly does that mean, and how did it work? At its core, Tesla's plan revolved around harnessing the natural frequencies of our planet to conduct electrical energy without wires. This concept is grounded in the understanding that the Earth behaves like a giant electrical generator, producing extremely low-frequency waves due to its rotation and internal convection currents. Tesla aimed to tap into this vast reservoir of untapped energy by constructing a colossal oscillator tower. The Wardenclyffe Tower stood at an impressive untied 7 feet tall, crowned with a dome-shaped cap supporting a copper sphere weighing nearly 6 tons. The structure was designed to serve as both the receiver and transmitter of electrical energy. Tesla believed that by sending currents through the Earth, he could establish a global network of wireless power transmission, rendering conventional power lines obsolete. The process began with alternating current generators sending high-frequency signals into the ground via buried electrodes. These signals would then resonate within the Earth's crust, creating standing waves capable of transmitting immense amounts of energy wirelessly. Once received by another Tesla tower, this energy could be harnessed and converted back into usable electricity. However, Tesla's grand vision faced numerous challenges, not least of which was the sheer magnitude of power required to make it work. To generate the necessary frequencies, he needed colossal amounts of electrical input, far beyond what was available at the time. Additionally, there were concerns about interference between multiple transmitters and potential health risks associated with prolonged exposure to high-frequency fields. Despite these challenges, Tesla managed to secure funding from powerful figures such as J.P. Morgan, who saw the potential in wireless communication and power transmission. However, when it became clear that Tesla's project would not yield immediate profits, support waned, leading to the tower's eventual demolition in 1917. Many questions remain unanswered about the true capabilities of Tesla's free energy tower. Some argue that it was destroyed intentionally to suppress this revolutionary technology, while others contend that it was simply an impractical dream. Yet, as we continue to explore the Lost Lab, the allure of Tesla's vision lingers, tempting us with the promise of limitless wireless power for all. In our next segment, we will delve into the shadowy world of government conspiracies and corporate interests that may have contributed to the downfall of Tesla's ambitious project. Until then, join us on this journey into the unknown, where mystery and science intertwine and the truth remains elusive. 1901, a pivotal year in the timeline of Nikola Tesla's life and the history of science. It was the year he began constructing his colossal Wardenclyffe Tower, also known as the Tesla Tower, in Shoreham, New York. This ambitious project aimed to provide wireless communication and free energy to the world. However, what transpired over the following years remained shrouded in intrigue and controversy. The first ominous sign appeared when Tesla's chief financial backer, J.P. Morgan, withdrew his support after learning that the tower was intended for transmitting free energy rather than solely for wireless communication. Morgan had envisioned the profitable telegraph, telephone, and broadcasting service, not a venture that could potentially disrupt the financial interests of his other investments, such as power companies. The withdrawal of funding left Tesla in a precarious financial situation. Despite this setback, he soldiered on, attempting to secure additional funds from various sources, including wealthy patrons and the US government. However, these efforts proved unsuccessful, plunging Tesla further into debt. By 1906, with mounting debts and no viable means of funding, Tesla was forced to declare bankruptcy for Wardenclyffe Tower. In an attempt to salvage some value from the project, he tried to sell the property multiple times over the years but found no takers. In 1915, George Bolt, the owner of the Waldorf Astoria Hotel where Tesla resided, acquired the tower and its land with the intention of demolishing it. The precise motivations behind Bolt's actions remain unclear. Some speculate that he may have acted on behalf of powerful interests seeking to suppress Tesla's ideas about free energy. Others suggest that Bolt merely wanted to redevelop the land for financial gain. Regardless of Bolt's motivations, the demolition of Wardenclyffe Tower began in 1917. The structure was dismantled and sold for scrap, effectively ending Tesla's ambitious project. This tragic turn of events left many questions unanswered and sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Tesla continued to develop his ideas on wireless power transmission throughout his life, even after the demise of Wardenclyffe Tower. However, he never managed to secure the necessary funding or support to bring his vision to fruition. He passed away in 1943, leaving behind a legacy of unrealized potential and tantalizing mysteries. The story of Nikola Tesla's Wardenclyffe Tower raises many questions about the role of government conspiracies and corporate interests in shaping scientific progress. While definitive answers may never be known, the allure of this enigma continues to captivate researchers and enthusiasts alike, inviting us to explore the intricate interplay between science, power, and politics. The story of Nikola Tesla's Wardenclyffe Tower is riddled with intrigue and unanswered questions. The tower, an ambitious project designed to provide free wireless energy to the world, was a testament to Tesla's genius. However, its untimely demise in 1917 has left many wondering about the true reasons behind its destruction. Some argue that it was J.P. Morgan, Tesla's primary financial backer, who pulled the plug on the project. Morgan had initially supported Tesla's vision, but as the costs began to spiral out of control and no viable revenue model emerged, he withdrew his funding. The project was left in limbo, and without further financial support, Tesla was unable to complete it. But there are those who believe that there is more to the story than just a failed investment. Declassified documents from the Office of Naval Intelligence reveal that Tesla's Wardenclyffe Tower was under surveillance during World War I, due to concerns about its potential use for enemy communications. In 1917, the tower was abruptly demolished, and some speculate that it may have been destroyed on purpose to prevent any possible misuse. The destruction of Wardenclyffe Tower is not an isolated incident in the world of suppressed inventions. Many other scientists and inventors have had their work discredited, stolen, or even destroyed. Galileo Galilei, for example, was tried by the Catholic Church for heresy after presenting evidence that contradicted the geocentric model of the universe. Similarly, Stanislaw Ulam, a Polish mathematician, saw his work on the hydrogen bomb dismissed and then claimed by Edward Teller, who went on to receive much of the credit for its development. The question remains, why would powerful entities go to such lengths to suppress scientific progress? The answer may lie in the very nature of innovation itself. New discoveries and technologies often threaten the status quo, disrupting established industries and challenging existing power structures. By suppressing these innovations, those in power can maintain their control and protect their interests. The story of Wardenclyffe Tower is a reminder of the importance of transparency and accountability in scientific research. It serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked corporate influence and government secrecy, highlighting the need for vigilance and protecting the integrity of the scientific process. As we continue to explore the mysteries of Tesla's Wardenclyffe Tower and other suppressed inventions, we are reminded that there is still much we do not know about the world around us. The allure of these enigmas invites us to delve deeper into the intricate interplay between science, power, and politics, uncovering the truths that have been hidden from us for far too long, propelled us into a new era of technological advancement. Yet, despite these strides, Tesla's vision of wireless power transmission remains largely unrealized, leaving many to wonder what could have been if his lab had not met such an untimely end. Today, the quest for clean energy and efficient wireless power transfer continues, driven by the same spirit of innovation that fueled Tesla's groundbreaking work more than a century ago. Organizations like the Massachusetts Institute of Technology are actively researching ways to safely transmit electricity wirelessly over short distances with promising results. In 2019, MIT engineers demonstrated a system capable of transmitting up to 40 watts of power, enough to charge a smartphone across a room without any wires or cables. Meanwhile, visionaries like Elon Musk have expressed interest in reviving Tesla's dream of global wireless energy transmission through ambitious projects such as SpaceX's Starlink constellation. This network of thousands of satellites aims to provide high-speed internet access to underserved areas around the world, but some speculate that it could also pave the way for future advancements in long-range wireless power transfer. However, even as we make progress towards realizing Tesla's dream, several questions linger. Who truly benefits from suppressing innovations like the Wardenclyffe Tower, and why? Are there forces at play that prioritize profit and control over technological progress and environmental sustainability? And perhaps most hauntingly, what other groundbreaking discoveries have been lost to history, buried beneath layers of secrecy and misinformation? As we grapple with these unanswered questions, it is essential to remember that the pursuit of knowledge should never be suppressed or stifled. The story of Tesla's free energy tower serves as a stark reminder of the delicate balance between scientific discovery, corporate interests, and governmental oversight. It challenges us to question the status quo and seek out the truth, no matter how elusive it may seem. In this age of rapid technological change, we must remain vigilant in our quest for transparency and accountability. For if there is one lesson to be learned from Nikola Tesla's free energy tower, it is that the seeds of innovation sown in secrecy can yield a bitter harvest of untapped potential and unrealized dreams. And so, as we continue to explore the enigmatic world of suppressed inventions and hidden science, let us carry forward Tesla's legacy with unwavering determination and insatiable curiosity. Only then can we hope to unlock the full potential of human ingenuity and usher in a new era of clean energy for all. But until that day comes, the mystery lingers, a haunting reminder of what once was and what could have been, hidden just beyond the reach of our collective understanding.